Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be making a mixed media under the sea art piece inspired by this sweet little vintage shell.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Vintage and Thrifted Marathon Summer version. This is Susie Lee with Bellalina Boutique. Come on in, I'm so excited to be here. I got the green light from Miss Tracy for a couple minutes early and I'm like, go. Okay, I'm gone. We have 30 minutes to create something vintage and thrifted, and I am so excited to present to you what I'm going to call some seaside art. I'm going to be working like a crazy banshee woman over here, showing you what I've gotten started and all of that. Thank you, Miss Tracy, so much for asking me to be in this event. I am so honored, always. It's such a fun event. So, back in the Halloween days, I bought up a bunch of these beautiful trays. No, it's not vintage. No, it's not thrifted, but that's not the vintage and thrifted part. I am going to create from one of these ugly looking things. They had skeletons, they had snakes. Everything I've made with these has turned out absolutely beautiful. So we're going to get rid of all the ugly. That's what we did. I took this, and I kind of made it this. See, it's looking a little seaside-ish already, right? I just took the center, we got rid of all the ugly, and I just painted that with one coat of Fusion Mineral Paint and Casement White, and then I went over it with a Seafoam Green, and I'm going to grab it right here. I think I can see it. It's really pretty. I love it. It is, it's called Sea Breeze by Deco Art. And I absolutely loved this color when it went on. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to transform this into more of a seaside because I have, I have a silver tray that I thrifted, and I'll show you in a little bit what we're going to do with that. But right now we're going to concentrate on the main frame. The main frame, right? So, have you guys been enjoying this this event? It's been a lot of fun. I've watched most all of you. Okay, so what I did was I took a couple of Laguna blue and some white, and I just mixed it to come up with what I think looks very Tiffany blue-ish. I kind of like that blue right there. See, and I have a big project to do, a Tiffany blue thing, canvas. And so I tried to recreate what I would say is that color of blue. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get what I call my slap it on brush. This brush has been around. It's got some mileage on it. Yes, it does. However, what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of almost do a little dry brushing on it over this frame, because I want it to have some, kind of like sea foam and white and some of this pretty blue over it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of dab it on my paper towel a little bit. I'm going to go over it lightly like a feather, just like this. I don't want the whole thing to be immersed in blue. I want it to be blue and white. Dynamite, right? So, gotta be very careful what I say. Might get myself in trouble. So there's that. Isn't that pretty? How that just kind of highlights it a little bit. I don't need a lot. Just want to make it blue. I'm just gonna go right on over this and dry brush this pretty color. I think that's really close to that Tiffany blue color. That's what I was trying to do for another project. So I'm using this like double duty. This has got Casement White. Casement is made by Fusion Mineral Paint. I love Fusion Mineral Paint because of the coverage, number one. But going on the sides too. I want the sides to have some blue. Blue. My world is blue. Hi, Vicki. Hey, Linda from Texas, and it's your first time watching me. Thank you for being here. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And I hope you'll give me a follow if you like this style of stuff I'm doing now. I do all kinds of styles of stuff, right, ladies? I mean, I don't know. What would you say my style is? I kind of like the shabby chic vintage, you know, kind of French country. I do love that. That's sort of my style as far as my decor goes. Yeah, now, there's so many little nooks and crannies in this. I chose to do it this way for a reason. It took me at least a half an hour to put on the first coat of this. And so that I didn't have that kind of time. So I'm just going to go over this spot where I hit a little bit more than I wanted to. There we go. It comes off really easy if you don't let it dry. I didn't use much, as you saw. Just going to go around it and highlight it. Highlight all these pretties. All these pretties in this frame is just so pretty. I hated to let it go to waste with that ugly snake that was in it. Or no, this one had a skeleton I covered over. I said, bye-bye. I don't do spooky. So all of these frames are going for pretty. I even did, for one of my followers, I even did their little granddaughter in a bathtub. I did it on a live here. In a bathtub with bubbles. I don't know if she's on here or not. Debbie Henry, are you here, girl? That was fun. She was in a bubble bath, and I did bubbles all around her and put her in this beautiful frame. It was cute. It was very cute. Okay. If you look at this frame closely, you'll see that it's very detailed and that it has, all around it, it has like little beading all the way around it. I love that. I think it's so pretty. Okay, now that's the top. I got to remember that. So when I put it back together, put this in the water, and I shouldn't have. That's okay. We're good. I'm going to take this little bit of seafoam green or whatever color I said that was. What did I say it was? Sea breeze. Sea breeze green. And I'm just going to go into the cap here. I'm not even going to pour any out. I just need a little bit. Just kind of hit with a lick and a promise. I want it to look like water, right? So all I did was I went over it with white first, then this sea breeze, and I just want it to look a little water-ish. That's all. Just going to stick my brush down in there. Get a little bit on there. I don't want a lot. And you could put another layer of that around there. You could put pearls. Of course, pearls would look like under the sea, right? Okay. Just kind of making it look water-ish. Not too much, just like that. See, just a little extra blue in there. That's all we're going to do with that, okay? Now, I am going to dry it up real quick, make sure it's dry, and I'm going to assemble it, and then we can start on the seashell stuff, all the under the sea stuff. Okay, there's these little tiny, I don't know what you want to call them, round pieces, and they're screwed in with a little Phillips screw. So I'm just going to fit it back in here where she belongs, and we're going to put it back together. Like this, my little screwdriver, the right end, and we're just going to put it back together. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, so we're together and we're in. Isn't that pretty? I love that. That looks very water-ish. Water-ish. That's what I'm going for, is water-ish. Okay, so now this, you know what, I should probably keep this out to use it. This little tray that I showed you right here, it's a little silver. I don't know if they used it for an ashtray. I don't know if they used it for, you know, hors d'oeuvres or, you know, olives or pickles or whatever they used it for, or sauces possibly. But I'm going to use it as a seashell. We're going to use this as a seashell in this little seaside art that we're going to put together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the back side. It's going to go down in here with I'm going to use some real seashells all over it. That's my plan, and that's my vibe. That's what I'm going to do with this. I've got some colors. Now I've got all the blues going, right? But I'm thinking I would like a little bit of coral going on with this. Now I've got this color here. This is called Wild Berry, and I do like it. I don't need much of it. If I use any, it's just going to be just a dot, just kind of mix in a little bit. But this is called Mesa Pink, and who makes it? I don't even know. Mesa Pink, indoor-outdoor paint. I got this at Hobby Lobby. You would think that they would have it says terracotta on it. I have no idea. Let's take a peek. It's kind of thickish. I could mix it in with that pink. We don't need much. We just need a little bit. And this one right here is actually coral. So I'm going to put a little bit of coral, just a little. I said, I'm going to put a little bit of coral. There, thank you. Right on cue. Right. Ba-da-ba. Anyway, so I'm going to take my Slap It On brush. And what I like to do is I like to just kind of mix it and play with it. So I'm going to start here with this coral. And I'm going to go in here and grab up some of this terracotta. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to grab up some of that pink right there. And I'm going to play with it. I'm just going to play with it. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to make this seashell colorful. Like the sea. I want it pretty like the sea. See how that worked? Well, it's like that. Just like that. I'll go around it. Like that. On the edges, but I like how it picked up just a little bit of the other colors, because this with the coral, kind of this mesa terracotta, whatever it's called, looks really pretty with the, if I could get it to stop jumping around the plate, looks really pretty together. Get some more of that terracotta. There we go. Pretty. And okay, I like it. I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. I want to put a little extra pink in it just because I can. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of pink on my brush here. I'm going to go down in here where these little white spots are, and I'm just going to kind of give it a little color. Like I said, because I can. Because I can, man. Okay. Like that. And I can go over it later a little bit better. But I'm kind of liking this against this teal. Aren't you? I think that'll be pretty in here. Make sure I got this right. We're going to dry it up. And I also have some Pintart wax here that I'm going to use. This wax paste. It is called Chameleon. And I think this will bring up all these colors, all of these seaside looking colors. See how pretty that is? It's called Chameleon because it literally changes colors like a chameleon. Chameleon. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my B7000 out and I'm going to tuck this down in here. This is what I'm going to do. This is going to get tucked right underneath the frame. Kind of in the, well, I could go in the middle, couldn't I? Yes, I could. Yeah, I think I will do that. Right in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work in little stations. We're going to put some B7000, then some hot glue, then some B7000, then some hot glue, so that the hot glue will take effect immediately. And the rest might take a minute, but it'll be on there for good. This B7000 works pretty good. I'm a E6000 gal myself, but you know, sometimes I go ahead, if it's lightweight like this is real lightweight, and I use it for jewelry and stuff like that. So in case you're wondering what the difference is, for me, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to go in between these little stations, add a little bit of hot glue in here. A little bit right here, just a couple of spots where I didn't put any glue. And I got to be very careful because I'm going to tuck it up under. See? Okay, so let's get some of this pretty wax on here. We're going to get some wax in here. Wax on, wax off. This is called Chameleon, and it's by Pen Art. You can get it at Vintage Retail Therapy by Mira, or you can get it at TH Decor. If you know anyone who is an affiliate, I know Jennifer is. Okay. And matter of fact, I think she's the one who told me about this. I think maybe that's where I did get this. So putting on this wax here, right in the high points with this brush, my Essential stencil brush, it's bringing out some of the blues. And you know how when you open a seashell sometimes, or sometimes on the outside, if they're not too crusty, you can see all the pretty colors. I want to show you what this did. I don't know if you can see it in this lighting. I hope you can, but it's really cool. See that? It just picks up all these pretty different colors, and I love that about this product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and around here and all the high points. I could do this with my finger, I suppose, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Boy, did that bring out that teal. Man, did that bring out the teal. That's really pretty. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? I know I do. I'm loving this blue and this white together and this chameleon. This chameleon wax is really pretty. And a little bit goes a long way, I'm finding. Just kind of dab it in there a little bit and have at it. Spread it around. Spread the love, as they say. Trying to get some on the beading too. You know what? I'm just going to put some on the, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to put some on the white too, because it looks pearly when you put it on the white. It's pearly. I've never put it on white before. I don't know why I didn't think to do that, because it does. It looks like a pearl. Girl, looks like a pearl. Thank you so much. I think the colors are gorgeous too. I love beachy colors. Well, you know what? I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to fess up to you, sisters. I love summer so much. We live in Michigan. We don't get a lot of it. Let me tell you, it's a rare day when I can get some beach time. So this is an inspired piece here. When I saw that seashell, I said, I got to do something beachy. Or beachish, or however you want to say it. All right, so there's that. I think it looks super, even just like this. It's already looking very beachy, right? Very seaside-ish. I'm not going to put that away because I might need it still for a hot minute. Let's leave it there for a minute. Okay, so we don't get to the ocean very much, but the few times that we've been there, we have collected seashells, and I have a bag that I've used through the years of seashells. Some of them are from the ocean, some of them are from our Great Lakes, and some of them have been purchased from Hobby Lobby. They do sell them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange them around this seashell. I don't have a whole lot of time, but we're going to arrange it around the seashell, and we are going to put some totally dazzled bling. I have from last year, it was called a Seaside Bling. I probably shouldn't have unveiled that just yet, because this thing's been acting like E6000. It's been oozing on me. So what I'm going to do, I've got these gorgeous seashells with all these gorgeous shapes and textures. I've got plain ones. I've got this one. I probably came from Hobby Lobby because it's kind of polished, but it's pretty because it's got some different colors in it. I love this one. People would look at this and say, this is ugly. I think it's gorgeous. I think it looks like the sea. Do you not? See how pretty that is with all the texture? That's what I tried to pick out. Some seashells with some texture. Okay, so I don't want to hide this whole thing, but I want this whole bottom part here to kind of be the focal point. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. we're going to just go around here and inlay these in here to where they look pretty. Let's see, a couple of these. Oh, this one over here has got some color to it too. And I might even pick out a couple more. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just going to lay them in here, kind of one on top of the other. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this vibe here. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take this B7000 and we're going to go ahead and make it. We're going to commit here. We're going to commit. When I think summertime, I think beach. I love the beach, y'all. I love it. Did I tell you I love it? I'm telling you, I love it. I love beach. Okay, I'm going to try to get this where that hot glue will start draining down there. I'm going to put too much in here because I don't want it to burn me. But when it goes upside down, hopefully it'll stick there. I have 6 minutes. Can you believe it? I have 6 lousy minutes. We gotta pick up the speed here. Boy, I tell you what, a half an hour just goes by so fast. Fast, fast, fast. No time for any shenanigans at all. None shenanigans. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of put that up close to this shell. I hope that the wax doesn't act as a resist and not put it out there for me, but you know, I might pile on some more even after the live because I want a whole bunch down here. And I do have some Totally Dazzled, the Seaside Bling and the mermaids and all that stuff from last year. Just gonna one on top of the other type of thing. I've got this one that's kind of longish. I think it'd look really pretty right in there. So we're gonna just go ahead, put a couple of beads in there where it fits, and then I'll put some hot glue down the center and hope, whoa, don't you dare mess up my paint job with hot glue. Don't you even think about it. Y'all talk to your crafts too, right? I do. Let know who's boss. As it burns my fingers off. Oh my. This one is so pretty. I want it prominently. This is the what do you call, Hobby Lobby one. And I just want it to have a prominent spot there. Gotta lay down. And this one, I love this one with all the little peaks and points on it. I love that. I put that one somewhere. That looks cute there. I might add some more after the live. I probably will because I want to fill in some of these spots. So I probably will. I thought I had a lot of them, but apparently I don't. I thought I picked out a bunch of them, and then apparently I didn't have as many as I thought. Just gonna lay out a little glue here. I didn't want to burn. This one's so tiny, I was sure to burn my finger with it, so I thought, well, we'll put the hot glue down first. There we go. Get it in there. And this one here, all the spots. Okay. Whoop, it stuck to my thumb. I got glue all over my hand right now. Kind of liking it right up here on top of I don't want to cover this whole thing up, but I do want it to be you know, indicative of the sea. All right, and I have some of these little they look to me like under the sea seaweed or some sea life that I'm going to put inside here like this, just a couple of little pieces in like that around this piece. And then I've got the Totally Dazzled. And what I will do is I will place it on here and show you how we're going to do this. These are two little fishies from last year. They're going to go up here at the top like that. So you'll see how we're going to do this, kind of, sort of. We're going to put the starfish right there. We're going to put, I think I'm going to put the seahorse. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the seahorse on real quick here. I'm going to put the seahorse right up at the top. I really like it there. I really like it up at the top. Kind of frames out the piece in the center on the frame. Right here, the top of the frame. Kind of like he's king of the sea, you know? He's up there and he is like king. He's king. And we've got the sweet little sea turtle. Isn't it cute? I love these. These are so adorable. The little sea turtle. We can even put him up on the shelf somewhere. And we've got a mermaid. We could even have her like floating around up here. We got another little starfish here. And I don't know if I'm going to put this one on or not. I haven't decided yet, but I pulled it anyway. But I'm going to turn this around so y'all can see what it's going to look like when it's all put together. I wish I could put it upward so y'all could see, but I'm afraid it'll all slide. But you can kind of get the gist of where we went with this. I hope you enjoyed this. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with me for a half an hour. Miss Tracy, thank you so much for having me in this wonderful event, this coveted event. I love it, and I look forward to it always.